Get back, Haley.
I mean, when it's triple digits, Patrick, you need air conditioning.
It's nice
Right?
relief to have some of that, especially next week when our temperatures will be reaching in the morning to the mid-70s. So it will be tough to cool off next week, but for now, enjoy some of this slightly cooler weather while it does last. Now, this is the view from the Shasta Lake camera facing the north. We have a few high clouds rolling through this evening, but it's not too bad if you want to step outside and eventually snap a picture as the sun sets, just adding some nice color to the sky. But there's Mount Shasta, some of the snow in the higher elevations. It is a nice night just to sit by the pool and enjoy the evening. Now, we do have some slight cooling coming tonight, which will really feel that relief by early tomorrow morning. It's feeling like average summer weather here in Northern California, but we will be heating up, as I mentioned, by next week, back to the triple digits for everybody in the valley. So here's what we're looking at when it comes to the futurecast. A few high clouds rolling through tonight, but eventually we will have more coming in tomorrow. Nothing really going to change or give us anything to really be concerned about, because it's just going to be some high clouds that add a nice texture to the sky. Those will move on by about 8 o'clock, though still enough in the area where we may have a nice sunset. So if you do want to take some pictures once again tomorrow, you should be able to do so, at least facing the south. Now, lows tonight getting into the low to mid 60s across the valley. This is going to feel quite comfortable. So if you want to open up those windows very early tomorrow morning, just before sunrise, then you should be able to do so. But highs will rebound to the low to mid 90s across the valley, 95 in Redding, 92 in Chico. For some cases, this will be a couple degrees below average for this time of year, but it's really going to feel just like summer here in Northern California. Over the next several days, we have the system passing through. That's what's giving us this relief from the heat right now, but we'll start to see the ridge of high pressure building to our east and another one building to our west, and that's going to influence our weather heading into the early part of next week, and that's what's going to bring the heat for Northern California. That's going to ramp us up to the 100s and our overnight lows getting into the mid 70s, and eventually that ridge of high pressure to our west will move onshore, keeping us hot well into the end of the work week next week, just in time for 4th of July. Now, here's what we have right now for the next 7 days, sticking to the upper 90s, mid to upper 90s, I should say, for Chico into the weekend, mid 60s in the overnight hours. But those temperatures do jump up as we head into the early part of next week. Mid 70s possible for Redding by Tuesday night into Wednesday, and we may be pushing 110 degrees by next Wednesday. So enjoy the cooler weather while it does last, but also know more heat on the way.
Thanks, Patrick.
The NBA draft is